Well, hi everybody. Enjoy the silence. It is going to be very short lived because today is the day that they are breaking down my old bathroom and it is officially gone. Very scary times. I can't really get too much into this, and you're going to hear intermittent barking and whatever because they are banging on the walls and whatever. I'm not going to be able to go into too much detail right now. I'll have to come back later and kind of fill you in on a lot of the stuff. But what had happened was kind of very sudden for me. I mean, he had told me that he was going to let me know this week exactly when he could do it. But what he did was he called me yesterday while I was at lunch with a friend and told me at that point that he was available to come today. It was shocking to me. I was totally unprepared. I had looked at tile. I had bought a tile here and there to show him, but I had not chosen what I wanted. And frankly, some of the tiles, when I brought them home, I just didn't like in my space, in my light. So it created some real issues for me. And I had to try to figure out where to go from here. So they came in bright and early this morning. He was here for a little while and then he left, and he left his two guys to take everything out. I had asked at one point if I could keep my current medicine cabinet, thinking that perhaps because it's in really good condition, it's just not particularly attractive. It has the mirror and those sort of stainless looking edges or whatever they are, the metal edges that they had years ago. I thought of putting it behind the door, recessing it, and just having a mirror um, over the vanity, figuring that that way I would only have to pay for the mirror and not for a medicine cabinet, because recessed medicine cabinets are not a very big thing lately, apparently, and I really like it recessed, not sticking out into the room. So I not only have to find things that are in stock, but I have to find things that are in stock and that we can pick up tomorrow or the next day at the latest because he needs to get it done. My original plan when I looked at the tile in Home Depot was that the tile was ran $3.98 each, and it was 12 by 24 inches, and it had a sort of a marble look. But when I got it home, it said glazed tile when I looked at it online, but it may be a glazed tile, but it was a matte finish, and I didn't like a matte finish for the marble for in the tub area because marble is shiny, and if it's going to look like marble, it's got to be shiny. If it's not shiny, it's not marble. So it kind of defeated the purpose in my estimation. On top of that, I mentioned to him when he came today that I was very anxious to get the niche done, and showing him some tiles I thought might look nice in the niche. And he looked at me as if I had three heads and he said, "What are you talking about?" When I first asked about it, he told me that having a niche, when I said, "Is it okay to do a niche?" And he said yes. He said yes to everything, but he didn't know what I was talking about. And I just found that out today. So his workers, thank God one of them knew, and he told him how that works. So he's going to hopefully do that for me. So today I have to go back to Home Depot again after they leave. I don't dare leave my house until they do because my dogs were going crazy, not only having total strangers in the house, but having total strangers who are breaking the house. So with the hammers going and all the stuff and breaking things down, it was making them nervous. I must say, on a positive note, that they seem to be working neatly and they seem to be taking care as they do remove things. So I'm grateful for that. Um, it's it's an ongoing thing, and it's one that really, really is scaring me at this point. I'm not at all sure how it's going to turn out. I normally have a lot of security in my own design and feeling about a thing's going to work, but I'm out of control in this one because I'm at the mercy of all kinds of things over which I have no control. So we'll see how it plays out, but I am still hopeful. Now that I explained what a niche was, hopefully I'm going to get one. I have to pray that they have medicine cabinets and a vanity. I want the espresso cabinet. I want a white sink. They have to have it today for me to get it tomorrow. He had to order a toilet and a tub and a shower, the shower body. And I told him I wasn't sure about the shower body, what to get or what. And he said just to leave it to him, he would get it. And I thought, at this point, I'm living in a world of overwhelm with this whole process. And it is a learning curve, and I'm really happy to be, now that I'm sharing it with you, because for anybody else going to take this on, if you've not done it before, it might be helpful to you. You might avoid some of the pitfalls that I've had. I really am hoping to get it back on track. I really am hoping that in the end it's going to look terrific, but I guess we'll see. I will show you the tiles when I come back. I will show you what I had chosen, and there are some nice options out there now. One of the things I did want to tell you though was yesterday I walked into a local tile shop and I told him what I needed, and he instantly was able to show me. I said I wanted a marble look, but I didn't want marble tile. I didn't want to have to deal with marble. And he said he had exactly what I was looking for. He showed it to me. It had the shine. It was the Carrera marble look. It was very nice. And he had the floor tile and the matte finish. All of it was there. When he worked up the pricing for me, originally he told me $1,000, and that was for the tub area and the floor. And I must have looked disappointed because within a few minutes he told me, but with the discounts, it would come out to $802. So I didn't say anything, and I told my contractor about it this morning, and he said, that's highway robbery. He said, it shouldn't be anywhere near that price, just for the tub area and the floor. So again, that's why I'm going back to Home Depot today. I'm taking a friend with me this time, and I'm going to take a look and see what I can come up with there and see if I can find things that I think will look good enough and will still somewhat create the space that I was hoping for. If I don't get the right vanity, it's going to hugely impact the look of the room. I need the medicine cabinet because I need to have the storage down there. I have some real concerns, and I'm praying that it turns out that I will have worried for nothing. But I'm not going to know that until this thing is complete. So you're on the journey with me. I am praying that I can help make some magic on a budget, absolutely, and see what we can do, but I'll find out. And I think one of the biggest things I'm learning is communication is an interesting thing, because you think you're communicating with somebody, you say what you're interested in, they say what they're interested in, but you're not necessarily saying the same thing. When he didn't give me a finite price, but he told me he would try to stay within my budget, that doesn't mean anything in reality, because what does it turn out to mean? So in the end, we will see. I will go over numbers with you at that point. I'll show you every aspect of it. I had wanted to do a little bit of a kind of a video of the old bathroom, but it was too late. So I do have a couple of still shots. I was 31, 32 years old. And you know, the builder quality stuff was never spectacular. It was colors that haven't been in use for many years. The wallpaper on the wall was Mylar, which was very in the 1980s. So I have a lot of things in there that needed to be changed. In the end, I suspect it's going to look a whole heck of a lot better anyway. So I can only pray that all goes well. I'm going to ask you to keep your fingers crossed for me. As I say, I'll be back. I will definitely show you some of the tiles at the end of this video so you get a little bit of an idea of what had attracted me and in what way. I'll see you soon. Take care.